Morphin time! Yeah!
Kimberly and Jen take Astronema to the Zord, and there is when we can see that there are many other Rangers that they have been able to rescue. At that moment, they receive a message from Alpha saying that Jason and Lauren arrived in Corinth and found Dr. K, but they need all the help they can get as they were currently battling Lord Drakkon and his entire army. Meanwhile, Dr. K has been able to change Lauren's morpher so that she can resist Lord Drakkon's cannons, and that is why she makes her attack with a big explosion. On the other hand, in Drakkon's command center are the Coinless along with the other Rangers trying to make a plan to rescue Ninja. Zack from the Coinless and Zack from this dimension are having a dialogue as they feel weird to be able to see each other. Then, they both enter the command center to rescue Ninja with the help of Skull. Back at the Corinthian battle, several Rangers try to attack Drakkon at the same time, but he throws a great energy at them with his sword, and they all fall to the ground. Drakkon removes the morpher from RPM's Yellow Ranger since he didn't have a morpher like that yet. At that moment, the other Rangers arrive along with Kimberly and Jen, but Drakkon's cannons take away her powers. Now the supposed help has been for nothing. Jason pleads with Dr. K that they should stand down as she is very important, and the Rangers can do nothing more. The Doctor tells Jason that in order to teleport from there without leaving the city, they must destroy the building. At the Drakkon base, both Zack and Skull manage to free Ninja from the spell, but unfortunately Finster discovers them and sends the soldiers to shoot. The shot was going straight for the younger Zack, the one from this dimension, but the older Zack, the one from the Coinless, pushes him away and gets shot. Skull sacrifices himself and tells Zack to leave with Ninja as he is the last hope. In Corinthia, Jason manages to break the building with the Zord, but it is badly damaged. At that moment, Jason asks Alpha to teleport them back to the command center. On the other side, Zack arrives with Ninja and gives the bad news to the others of what had happened. Then, Alpha teleports them all at the same time. Back at the command center, some Rangers along with Zordon, Ninja and Commander Kruger talk about Lord Drakkon's plan and how damaged the Morphin grid is. Ninja tells them that Drakkon is weakening the grid so he can get to the heart. All the signals are sent from his tower to constantly transmit through the grid. Jason then introduces the group to Grace and Dr. K so they can both help figure out how to stop Drakkon. Just then, a ship arrives at the command center and all the Rangers freak out as the command center is in a pocket dimension of pure energy. Out of the ship comes Andrus, the Red Ranger from Power Rangers in Space and the person who killed Zordon to save the universe. Andrus tells the Rangers that he already knows where the other Rangers they kidnapped are. On the other side, Drakkon is very angry about Ninja's release and now he has kidnapped Skull. At that moment, Finster tells him that he managed to find Ranger Slayer, but they can't look for her since she is way back in time. Drakkon asks her to communicate with her somehow and Finster manages to open a portal so they can talk. Drakkon begins to talk to her, but Finster realizes that Kimberly is no longer under the spell and Drakkon tells her that this will be the last time they see each other. In the command center, the tension can be felt and as Grace repairs the morphers, Jason tries to make peace with her. Just then Kruger arrives to discuss the plan of attack and says they need a big ship, and Grace offers Terraventure. Alpha interrupts them to give them the news that other Rangers from other dimensions were answering the call he had put out through the grid. When they go outside, they see one of the most incredible images of all time. Many Rangers arriving from space to join the coming war. Many Rangers from all eras come together answering Alpha's call to defeat Lord Drakkon. A very epic and emotional moment for everyone, as this is the help they needed. Although the initial plan is to destroy Drakkon's tower, they still have no plan to defeat him. This is why Zordon has been thinking for a long time about a plan to defeat him, but at the same time it is still very dangerous. Zordon pays a visit to Rita together with Commander Kruger to ask her to help them stop Drakkon, because if he destroys reality, then he would also be destroying her reality. On the other hand, Drakkon prepares for battle by melting the ninja steel and transforming Saba. Back at the command center, many Rangers start getting to know each other, and Jason prepares to give a big motivational speech to all the Rangers before the war begins. After the speech, he gives the dragon powers to Kimberly so she can control the Zord. When they arrive on the moon, they are surprised by the great amount of soldiers that Lord Drakkon now had, since he didn't have so many before, and then the battle begins. In Drakkon's command center are Zordon, Rita, Ninja, and Kruger, as they must be in the center of Drakkon's energy to be able to do the magic. During the battle, the Rangers realize that Drakkon's sword can now steal the others' powers. At that moment, Serpentera, Lord Zed's Super Megazord, awakens, but is now controlled by Drakkon. Quickly, Serpentera destroys several Zords in one bite due to the large size difference. Several Rangers try to attack Drakkon, but he takes away his powers in one blow with his sword. Surprisingly, Kimberly throws the dragon's word with the power bow straight at Drakkon's chest, and although he thought it had not caused him anything, he suddenly becomes very weak and returns to his command center to then find the surprise that Rita, Zordon, Ninja, and Kruger were waiting for him. If you like Lord Drakkon, like this video, and subscribe to this channel for more Power Rangers stories.